Coach, I know the trade just happened, and now it seems like, well, 3 days later, 4 days later, you're playing against your old goalie and defenseman. I don't know if there's some emotions for a coach or if it's more the players that deal with that.
I think more the players deal with that. They've, especially the guys who have played with them so long, and they spend so much time together in the dressing room. But I think it'll be nostalgic for me when I see them on the ice, when they're on the other side of it. Be a little bit different, but we wish them all the best, just not tonight.
Is it a bit nostalgic? I mean, these two guys have worked as hard as everybody else in that room to get to Cup Finals, same goal, and then, in a phone call or a text, things change. I mean, I know it's the business, but do you look at it on the other side?
It's tough. Especially when you are with somebody for a couple seasons, and when you win, the more winning you do, and you went to Stanley Cup Finals with those two that had a significant role in getting us there, and then having to say goodbye, it's very difficult, and that's over a phone call, text. You don't want to see those guys go, but as you said, it is a business. We felt that we were making our team better by doing what we did, it is tough.
What would you say to Pittsburgh fans about Brett Kulak? If you were giving us a scouting report on him.
Very reliable, good defenseman who's among one of the best skaters in the NHL, and a guy who's very reliable. I don't believe he's missed a game with the Edmonton Oilers, so he takes care of his body and plays through. When he is banged up, he plays through it, and very, very coachable. Plays his best hockey when things are on the line. And so many times with the Edmonton Oilers where there was injuries, suspensions, or circumstances where we needed more minutes out of him, and he needed to elevate his game, and he never disappointed.
Kris, I know it's still very fresh, and you guys just came off back-to-back game days, but is there anything that you've noticed in Tristan Jarry so far, and have you been able to build that relationship with him in the last few days?
No, just, obviously I like his game in Toronto the other night. We haven't had much or any practice time, just been on the ice a little bit and got to see him, talk to him a little bit. But it's early, but the reports on him were very positive. We like the fact that he's with our team right now, and I think he's just going to be a big part of it.
What would you expect the Penguins are going to get out of Stuart Skinner? What would you say to fans about him?
Stu can be a really good goaltender. We saw it numerous times, Stanley Cup Finals, especially a couple series against Dallas. I know he played extremely well in both those years, and I know it was difficult for him playing in Edmonton. There's a lot of the pressure being the expectations for our team, but also being a local guy from Edmonton added to that pressure on him. But Stu's a great goaltender, and a great guy to have in the room.
Kris, what can you say about the organization's decision to call up Quinn Hudson at this time?
We're the situation we're in right now with the injuries and the salary cap and stuff like that. We wanted to call somebody up and give them an opportunity. And with so many guys playing so well in Bakersfield, the time right now was as good a time as any. And of those players playing in Bakersfield that are playing well, Hudson's probably, or is, the one that's really standing out with his goal scoring and his two-way play. And you look at our team right now, we could probably use a little more secondary scoring. The expectations for him to come in and score right away is not it, but maybe he can chip in once in a while. But we think him as a really good hockey player, and rewarding him for playing as well as he has down in Baco.
We know the circumstances that led to him playing the final 2 games at the tail end of last season, and it looked like he was very raw. very fresh. Are you surprised to see his progression this quickly, his goal scoring touch coming this quickly at the pro level?
Well, at the end of the year, we weren't playing our best hockey, and it's very difficult to put somebody in those situations. And we had, I don't know, probably 5 or 6 injuries up front, and we were playing games that really didn't matter in the standings. So then when you put in somebody when the team game's not that good, and then you're evaluating somebody, it's not really fair. But, I don't think I would say that he looked out of place, but I would say, not of a guy that was going to make an impact right away. So, it's difficult for any player coming from their previous league, coming to the NHL. You just see it numerous times. It benefits players spending some time in the American League, being a dominant player there, making an impact, and then getting your call up and being able to play your game.